Okay, so out of the new limit break batch that we just got this week, this is probably my favorite one. Kankuro is a unit that never had a place. Kankuro in general doesn't have a place in this game. This is the only... Is this the only 6-star? I'm gonna fact check before I say it's true, but I think this is the only 6-star Kankuro in the game. And I know many people are not big fans of Kankuro, but he was a quite cool character. In classic Naruto, he had like the funny. Oh yeah, he's the one and only 6-star. He has like a really funny dialogue with Naruto in the right. Was it after or before Gaara and Rock Lee fought? I don't remember the order. I think it was before Gaara fought Rock Lee. Kankuro had a chat with Naruto, and Naruto was dissing him in front of him. It was a pretty fun dialogue. And in Shippuden, he was also pretty cool. So I feel like more 6-star Kankuros should release. This guy is like 2 years old. Again, 2 years old, and there's not been a single other Kankuro in the game. It puts in perspective. Temari as well, like... We have had a Phantom Castle Temari not too long ago. I believe it's like a year ago. Like, something like that. But still, it's like not a summonable unit, so she's not very good. I don't know. A lot of characters that are kind of secondary deserve more units. Kankuro being one of them, of course. And he's a good unit. Like, the thing is that the whole batch of Leo breaks that we got are kind of like a filler that we got for this week just because they couldn't drop any content, so they just dropped some Leo breaks. And on global, like we just got also the swimsuit banner, which by the way, I've been seeing people screenshot their pulls and send to me pulling the swimsuit banner. Please don't summon that banner. The units are not that great. The Final Valley banner is coming next week. Please don't summon the swimsuit banner, just putting it out there. But again, Kankuro, if you are to Leo break one of the people in the batch, I want to say Kankuro is my pick, my personal pick. Reason being is because his normal jutsu is a 4.1 towards all, 80% chance of slip damage for 4 turns. If you have dupes, I want to say, you would only really Leo break him if you have dupes. Because then with the dupes it increases by 3 turns, which is a big deal. Like 7 turns of slip damage AoE is really good. With 80%, it's really good. And the ultimate is a 10.5 towards 1, and it's 100% for 8 or 11 turns. Now here's a big deal, right? He's an old unit, and you can see by how old he is, just because look at these abilities. Like even normal banners have like more varying abilities, right? If he was a unit that released like 3 months ago or something like that, he would have resets and stuff like that. He just doesn't have anything great, which is a shame because again, he's the only Kankuro in the game. But yeah, this is actually a friend unit because this is the problem, right? I need to buy more pearls and whale more because there are so many units I just don't have, and it's sad. It really is. Field skill again. It's just old field skill. The buddy skill is actually decent, boosts heart. If you are to skip the whole batch of Leo breaks, I don't blame you at all. Just because, again, this batch is just a filler. These units are so old, they're over 2 years old at this point. The only reason why they got Leo breaks is just because they had nothing else to do. Did they want to Leo break Blazing Bash or Leo break? Like, if they Leo broke Blazing Bash, it would not make sense because Blazing Bash units are catered 100% towards PvP, and if PvP is not available, what's the point? And then we also just got a Blazing Festival Leo break, so it wouldn't make sense. Let me put the Final Valleys here. Again, this is a friend. Shout out to the people that added me, because I went on Twitter. So this is the range. This is what I said. The range for his normal jutsu is really good, but here's the thing. He has this gap between him and the hitbox, so if someone is in like the left side of the screen, you'll see the gap, that doesn't hit, so that's a problem. But see his normal jutsu, by the way, I'm in a ramen mission because there are no skill raids this week. I don't know why Blazing should do like Dokkan, man. Like, they keep the raids up, 26k. I mean, I think Dokkan only keeps all the raids in the weekends. They should just do like that, keep all the raids, maybe not just not the super impacts, right? Maybe the super impacts rotate, but like impacts and normal emergency missions, man, they just need to like keep being there. Me also find Naruto just because I want the chakra. on the chakra from the ultra combo for Kankuro. And basically that's all that is about Kankuro. He's just a slip damage unit, and I would again only really recommend layer breaking him if you haven't fully duped, which a lot of people are gonna have. Being a normal banner unit that is so old, if you've been playing this game for like over a year, maybe 2 if you've been playing since the first anniversary, you should have pulled him a few times. I just got unlucky and never pulled him. Like, this account that I'm playing right now has over 700 days, and I don't have a single Kankuro. It's mostly a free-to-play account because I barely buy pearls, but still, like, a lot of free-to-play people are gonna have like this Kankuro max duped because they got like maybe shafted on Blazing Festival and only pulled like a few Kankuros, but still. Let me test the damage on the ultimate. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't know about this. I knew about the normal jutsu because I have used him before, but I didn't remember about. Oh, this is an issue. Look at this. I can't use the ultimate. Okay, let me move my characters. But I believe if I normal attack, she'll die. Almost. If I ult, will not hit. Okay, good. That's an issue. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, okay, Kankuro. You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. Okay, let's restart. Let me put the final of Naruto's right here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Now I can. Okay. Now I can do it. Let me put in ×1. Let me just see how much damage it does. But again, oh yeah, the ult. I remember this ultimate looks so nice. Like, for an ultimate from 2 years ago, this looks so nice. 67k. Nothing crazy. 67k with a double final value boost. Does he have any, yeah, he doesn't have any attacking skills. Nothing crazy, right? Kankuro again, he's just too old. I wish Blazing, right, did one thing that Dokkan does. In my opinion, is the best thing Dokkan does, like, in general, compared to other gachas that I played, is the EZAs, which is basically they take an old unit and change how the unit works. Like, they change the passive that the unit has, it changes the stats increase. It's just like, and you have a challenge to actually do that, and you need to like spend resources, but the unit becomes actually relevant again. It's just, there's something like so good about that game. Again, literally the best thing about that game in general, in my opinion. And I just wish Blazing did that. Like, take these old units, like Blazing Festival Heart Itachi, which a lot of people don't even know he's a Blazing Festival because of how old he is and misrepresented he is. Like, take like these old Blazing Festivals, put them like in an awakening, an extra awakening. Maybe not make them 7 stars, just again they like Dokkan, increase their level cap to 200, and like you change what the jutsus do. Like, I think Itachi's jutsu is like, is it 2.2 times towards all? Oh, the Kankuro. I wanted to ult with Kankuro again, but I can't. God damn it. I think Itachi's ultimate is normal jutsu is like 2.2 towards all, gives himself perfect dodge and zip damage. I think it's something like that. Like, just change that to like a 7 times towards all. Maybe you can keep the same hitbox, like maybe don't change that. But, and then give himself a lot of perfect dodge, like stuff like that. That would be super cool. In a unit like Kankuro, you just changed his abilities, right? Like, lowers his rate of being jutsu sealed is just so bad. I don't remember if like he was made for a raid, because I actually wasn't playing when he released. But like, these abilities are just trash. These 2 abilities right here, the extend, they're good. But these like reduced chance of jutsu sealing, like, nowadays we have units that have like one ability that is like for 50%, and then they have another that is for something else, like immobilization. Like, Blazing Festival, I mean, he is a Blazing Festival, but Edo Hashirama has one for immobilization and one for jutsu sealing. 60%, boom, boom. Like, it's just so much better, right? These old units need some revamping. That's one thing that Blazing needs to do. Without any attack boost, she gets 43,000, which is nothing insane, but it's not bad either. Again, the slip damage is mostly what he's made for. 11 turns, he can really... because here's the thing, slip damage is such a good mechanic because you cut down a boss health by percentage, so the more the health the boss has, the more damage you'll do. The problem with slip damage, like in general right now actually, is that a lot of bosses are immune to it, which is a shame. I feel like not every boss needs to be immune to every status ailment. Maybe have a boss that isn't immune to like slip damage, have a boss that is immune to like attack weakening but isn't immune to like jutsu sealing, just make him very resistant, like have him like have 80% chance of not being jutsu sealed, but he can be jutsu sealed, like not be like completely immune. The bosses have been really repetitive recently, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Kankuro, if you don't want to linear break him, you don't have to, but I would say if you want to linear break someone from this batch, he is, in my opinion, the best one. Still a solid unit, just very, very old.